For the most part, it's a really young group, very much understanding the world from the outside in and feeling stuck a lot. What advice would you have for folks in their pursuit of growth at this stage in your journey?
Fight for your emotional health. And I'm all for, studying and going to college and all that. I'm all for that because I'm talking to a doctor here, by the way, Dr. Keith Eigel. But so all that's important, but you can have all that. And if you are imploding on the inside, it will just give it enough time. It'll catch up to you. And when I say fight for your emotional health, it is a fight. It's a battle. And one of the best gifts that I've been given is really through you and through David and Scotland and Rocky in terms of that advisory group. That advisory group has allowed me to fight for my emotional health. And there would be some things I would say out loud that I'm like, now that the words are coming out of my mouth, why am I even bothered by that? And then you guys would say, why are you even bothered by that? There are other times when you would go, no, that's valid. You need to pay attention to it. But I say all that to say, fighting for your emotional health, and that means being emotionally aware, understanding what it's like to be on the other side. I mean, the question we ask around here is, what's it like to be on the other side of me? All that's really, really important. And it seems kind of wishy-washy, soft. Does that really matter? I'm telling you, if you ignore that, just give it time. It will catch up to you. And again, as I mentioned, the word fight is a really important word because when it comes to growth, we don't naturally trend toward health. I don't naturally at night grab a bowl of broccoli. I naturally tend toward a bowl of ice cream. That's the natural drift. And so and that's why the work you're doing is so important, why this podcast is so important, because I think sometimes we see the highlight reels of leaders and we don't really understand the war it is internally. And that's the thing I've experienced in these 20 years. It is a war, but the biggest war is me and what's going on inside of me. It's not the person outside of me. It's what's going inside of me. That's the biggest battle. And I've got to have the tools. In my case, I mean, I'm a person of faith. I have to have, the help from God to make sure that I'm winning the battle with myself.